crying out for help. Praying to the Lord to guide my righteous step. I really learned a lot inside this Bible belt, but I ain't have no controls by how the cards were dealt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're all welcome to the Mindset Podcast. You rocking with your boy Fella. To my left is Pop, and to the left of Pop is Mr. All-In Car Raps, Mr. Dr. Miami of Car Raps. You feel what I'm saying? I call him Shot the God, but y'all can just call him Mr. Allen. What's good with you, man?
What's good, man? I'm so happy to be on this finally.
we so happy to have you. You hear me?
Man, I've been watching y'all for a long time on this. I seen when y'all started on it.
Yes,
I'm glad
sir.
y'all consistent at it.
Yeah.
I'm loving this, man. I'm finally able to get on here with y'all.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man.
I mean, you've been knocking the Car Raps out. Your promotion is heavy. You know what I mean? And we say, we got to get more entrepreneurs on the show, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Tap into their world, you know what I'm saying? Get your mindset of things. You feel me? But
definitely,
we're going to ask you a few questions. We're going to chop it up with you, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to talk music with you, but we're also going to talk your business ventures and, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on in the daily when it comes to the Car Raps.
Yeah.
You feel me? But first, let's chop it up about some new music, man.
Yeah, man.
We just put out a spew of artists and what they got going on, but it's always something new going on. So
Yeah.
what you been hearing, man? Who you got on your mind?
I tried to tap into that Gotti.
That Gotti.
He put out a double disc, CM10. He got a side A and a side B. I think it's probably like 10, 11 tracks on the first side.
Yup.
Then on the B side, I think it's 10, 11 tracks, so about 22 songs. But one side is kind of like a more sophisticated business side of him, and the other side is kind of like the street side, the trap side. So,
and he be spitting when he do rap, he be including both sides. You know what I mean? He one of them type rappers that he give you the good and the bad.
yeah,
He give you the business mind stuff, and he give you the street level stuff. And sometimes they intertwine, but I'm really looking forward to. I let it spin one time. It's still early. They just put it out, but I'm really looking forward to tapping in and seeing, because he always spin game. He always give a game.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to tapping in and seeing what that's all about.
On the business side, he remind me of like a Jay-Z.
Yeah, I can see that.
He kind of talk a lot of business, you know, which, I mean, he a labor owner.
Yeah.
So, gotta have the business sense down. And then as far as, from my first listen, as far as like the production is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gonna get a lot of bounce on there.
Yeah. That's something that got me is like the way that he promoted himself all the way throughout.
Yeah.
Giving people the opportunity to try to get on there.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
that
was
right
just
there.
talking about this.
Yeah.
He okie doke them folks.
Yeah, but still.
Somebody heard he got a million views. He got,
Yeah.
and then he got over 1 million followers. So they heard, they got a chance to hear them artists that was promoting themselves. So hey,
Yeah, because he did. I mean, even if they didn't make the final cut or whatever, he did post them on his social media.
yeah.
So, I mean, they got some views off of that.
Word. And I see he just got finished with a couple new interviews too. So I'm looking forward to listening to those and see if he's pushing some game on those. You know what I mean? But yeah, Gotti is number one. What else you got?
Trying to think. We talked a little bit about the Ross album. That was another album that we forgot to mention last week.
Word, richer than ever been.
In my opinion, Ross' album wasn't up to par. Like, as far as the other albums in his catalog, it don't really compare to me. I just feel like Ross is known for putting out dope albums.
Yeah.
And this album just kind of felt rushed. Like, I don't know. He usually focuses more on the production side, and I don't even feel like the beats was like up to par. Like, he probably got 3 or 4 joints that I really like, and then the other ones are like B-sides. Like,
I see you got some good features on there. And then we gotta also remember that these are albums that's still fresh on the plate. You know what I mean? So we do gotta give it a couple more spins. You know what I mean? Give it a couple more times in the car, in the house, just to let it rotate. But I'm feeling the same way you feeling. Like, of course, I feel it was a rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like now the artists feel like they gotta rush it like that because of so much more content from other artists is out.
Right.
They trying to get music out fast too, but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a couple more spins. I feel like he's not really getting too excited on this album like he usually does. You know what I'm saying? He playing the laid back Ross.
Yeah.
But just to be fair, I ain't giving it enough spins. Including the features though, Dream Doll is on one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Dream Doll, but she from the Bronx. She represents the Bronx. She represents Edenwald Projects. That's my old stomping ground. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dream Doll. You know how to give a shout out to that. But that's a strip club joint. That's an up-tempo joint. So that's one of the up-tempo songs. We just got through listening to him and Wiz.
Yeah.
They got a track together on there.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, that shit's
like
smooth.
the last song.
That's the last song on the album.
Yeah.
And that shit's smooth. But yeah, shout out to Ross for that. You know.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like he been had the paper, but hey, at this point, he said he's as rich as he ever been.
As he should be.
Hey.
I mean, he should only be elevating.
Put that work in, you know what I mean?
Backwards.
Nah, ain't no going backwards.
I know them bills ain't gonna quit coming.
At all.
Shit, that nigga, utilities probably $100,000 a month.
He made that in the
it.
walkthrough though, so.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in seeing that land with the horses and all that on it. Now that's real inspiration. You pull up and you see that.
He got that at the house though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'll be interested in when I pull up. That's you going through his gates. You inspired as you driving through. Like, this is a one guy on this. So you know
And
what I'm saying.
it's a super long driveway.
Yeah. So hey, shout out to the richness.
Yeah.
Any other album you want to talk about?
That pretty much it for me. I mean, I think as far as new.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, that Roddy, we were just talking about that. That Roddy, he got to grow on me too, but he got a couple joints on there that's, you know what I mean, they're going to get heavy spins. One of my favorite ones is him and Gunna. It's called Dolla. That shit, it's wild.
You think they traded joints? Like
I think they recorded them at
around the same
time, yeah. They probably got some more in the vault too that, you know, they was doing.
I could believe that too, yeah.
Word.
You always have to have more in the vault. So.
Always got to have more in the vault.
They probably did that in the same session, I feel like.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. The same couple sessions.
Same the course of a few days.
Right. And I heard, it wasn't these two, but there was some other rappers talking about they waiting for the All-Star break because that's when they going to get new music going too. Because, you know, dudes be linking up and they be, you know what I mean? Yeah. Boom, 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 exchanging info and all that. But yeah, shout out to that. He got some nice work going on. I like the cover off of that. And I think it was on something.
What you about to say? Like
he got that from something else. Where he get that from?
He actually said, you know, it was just an idea he had, but I guess the artist, whoever did it, like the photography and stuff for it, he was like, bro, this shit look just like Victory Lap.
Victory Lap, yeah.
It looked just like Nipsey.
He was
like,
giving them
in a car. You know, his shit kind of look like he moving fast, but the shit dark. It's in the dark setting. He's just like, bro, that shit just lined up like that. He said he didn't do it purposely. That shit crazy.
Wow, hey, they from the same coast, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Guess you could just tribute that as a shout out.
Yeah. And I think they were good friends too.
Yeah. Now, so I've been hearing a lot of Styles P as far as new music.
Yeah.
He got a new joint. It's called Ghosting. You know, he's the SP to Ghost. He's, you know what I mean. He's always been big on that, like the hardest out, the Ghost. You know what I mean. But this shit right here is super, like we were just talking about. His shit is elevating as he grows. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody know him from the Locks in the early days, and he had his solo career after that. But now it's just dudes is tapping into a different space. You know what I mean? It's just longevity, and he got some good music. Him and Havoc also got a tape together, and that's now I just started listening to that, but it go crazy. Of course, Havoc probably did most of the production on that, if not all of it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but
I didn't know he was a producer first.
You Havoc?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
I always thought he rapped.
Well, he did always. Him and Prodigy did always rap, but that's what people that didn't know, that he was also doing the production behind that. Even as a jit, even as, 13, 14, he was messing with the soundboards and all that.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I found it out today.
Havoc. Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I grew up on Mobb Deep. Of course, we all did, but I kind of was more interested in knowing more.
Yeah.
I want to get the name of that real quick. But yeah,
is it already out?
Yeah.
When it came out, like over the past couple days?
No, I want to say it came over the past couple weeks. Okay. It's called Ricch Manor.
Ricch Manor.
Yeah, Ricch Manor. That's that Styles P and Havoc. Go check that out. If y'all ain't heard that, go check it out. You know what I mean? It's some good music. Yeah. Who else got something new that I heard? I know Juicy J and Wiz, they steaming up something. They got something on the way. That's a fact. I don't know, man. I can't.
Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know of him because I ain't really got a chance to tap into it.
Yeah.
But it's called Dope Don't Sell Itself.
Did you see his LA Leakers freestyle?
I seen, yes. The LA Leakers.
He let that bitch.
He let that bitch. But he let it rip before though.
Yeah.
He let it rip before for that Kendrick beat, the DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he let it rip off that DNA beat. So LA, you know, and then LA Leakers, when you come up there, you want to bring your best.
Yeah.
I seen Joey Badass go up there and rip that shit up there too.
Joey been nice.
But getting back to the 2 Chainz joint, don't sell itself. I'm looking at the features right now and I'm excited. I think I heard the Kingpin Ghost Rider with Lil Baby. I'm sure I heard that. And you know, Baby been rocking shit. He got 42 on here. He got Young Boy on here. Sway Lee. It's looking like some good features. So I'm really interested in tapping into that. But yeah, that's out and tapping in fully more to that Gotti too. So yeah. For sure. Mr. All In. Mr. Dr. Miami of the car raps.
Yeah.
We got you on the show. First of all, man, I gotta tell you, I love the way you promote what you got going on. The first big promotion I like is as simple as a car, man.
Yeah.
As simple as a car. You know what I mean? You gotta self-promote yourself.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You never know when you run into somebody at the gas station, Walmart, wherever you might have a minute or two to talk to somebody, bumping into somebody. Your business come up, the first thing you want to do is really put them on real quick.
Yeah.
Y'all can see I'm fresh to death in his attire.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I like fashion. I'm self-promote myself.
Yeah.
He promote himself. We got different styles and all that.
Yeah.
So I love that. We're gonna tap into all that. But I've been fortunate to know you for, you know what I mean, years at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of knowing what's going on, but we're gonna tap into it all, man. We're gonna tap into it all. We got a few questions we're gonna ask you. But first, just give them an overall of what you do as a car rapper, and yeah, just give them the basis of what that business is like.
All right. Well, first off, it's all in cars. What we do is not only just car raps, but we do a lot of car customization on it too.
Okay.
Our main specialized in thing is body work and car rapping. But we've been doing this. I've been doing this for probably about 3 years, you know. And when I knew y'all, I knew y'all before all of the car rapping. So I've been doing different things leading up to this. So it wasn't like I just like been doing this all my life and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, we do a lot of different car rapping, doing different types of installations and everything.
Yeah.
And I also teach, you know. So I'm not only trying to just, you know, take what I've learned and just keep making money for me. I just want to teach other people how to grow themselves to start off how I started off.
Yeah.
But that's basically what I do right now. And then there's other things, but you know, we'll get more into that too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's the biggest plus for me is that you are giving your information back, because it's all about the information.
Yeah.
And with teaching, man, you really, that's when people, to me, when people are scrolling and they're looking at different you know what I'm saying, videos or anything that's getting put out, they want to know how to learn and do what's going on. You know, get to the bag. Everybody's trying to get to a bag, and you showing people the easy, not the easy way to do, but the easiest start. You know what I mean? Because it's really about your jump start.
Yeah.
For real. But if you don't mind, man, we're gonna ask you a few questions.
Yeah, of course.
Really tap in.
For sure.
And get your mindset. Get how your mindset spinning. But now, the first thing I want to ask you now, before you, like you said, you had different ventures before you started doing the car rap, right?
Yeah.
Now, you went to college and you got a degree in architecture.
Yeah.
In architecture.
Yeah.
and you're not using that degree right now as a means of making money. But I ain't gonna say you're not using that because I'm sure you got side jobs.
Yeah.
But that's not your major front.
Yeah.
My first question is, how tough was it to start off in a major field that you dedicated school, of course, money for extra schooling, and time in early on? How rough was it to just cut that career off and cut that that road off and try something new in the car raps and just being a total entrepreneur? How hard was it to transfer?
I mean, leading up to it, it was hard because it took time.
Yeah.
But when it was time, it was easy.
Okay.
The reason why is because I had myself set up. I already knew what I wanted to do, but I had time. When I say I had time for it, I had about 5 months saved up of all bills paid for.
Ooh, that's key.
So I'm like, all right, by month 3, if I ain't got no jobs or nothing to pay for 2 months, then we got to figure something out.
Yeah.
But I already knew I had 5 months paid up, so I don't have to worry about too much anything. No stress like that.
Yeah.
So now once that's done, now I can focus on getting to what I need to do.
Right.
Just
right.
rapping.
Right.
If I got to rap and then try to figure out how to pay bills, we got problems.
Right.
Ooh,
Exactly.
that's key, man.
So I cut down a lot of my losses on different things. Moved in with my folks for a little bit and everything.
Yeah.
Then I just started paying off everything that I needed to pay for, so I didn't have to worry about that. But like I said, once it led up to that day, I cut it off quick because it's like an umbilical cord. I was like, let it go.
Yeah,
I can go on my own now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So for for the viewers that don't know, can you kind of explain what a car rap is?
Yeah.
And then what a car rap is, and kind of tell the different types of car raps, because I know there's different material.
Yeah.
And then the pros and cons of rap versus a paint job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, a car wrap, vinyl, is basically vinyl that you're putting on a vehicle to change the color of the car or customize it however you want to put it. A lot of people didn't know about car wraps because they didn't understand what they were seeing.
Right.
So some people say cool color or cool paint job for the cars and stuff like that. But before all of that was happening with the actual cars, they was doing this on box trucks and vans and 18-wheelers and everything.
Yeah.
So you see, every time you see a Walmart pass by and anything like that,
Like
that's
a branding tool.
Yeah, that's vinyl right there though.
Yeah. And that's what at the beginning, that's what my whole idea of a car rap was. Just promotion for a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the big basic white painting vans, but with a wrap on the side.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A plumbing van or something like that.
Exactly.
I ain't really think.
Even when you see the logos and everything just saying plumbing, and then the phone number and the email, that's still vinyl right there.
Okay.
So just put it on a bigger scale. Some people even say it's like a sticker on the car.
Yeah.
You can call it whatever you like, but we're making these look really good, and then we can also show you how to make money off of it if you're doing it for a business compared to if you want to be in the limelight.
Yeah.
You pull up in a car that's pretty nice, and then we make it with a different color. Say for instance one of the Camaros we did, a lot of Benzes, different things, but each car and each customer had their own ideas, and we just brought it to life.
Yeah.
And so, but it's really cool just to get everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
But also making sure that every time they ask for it, we got them. But the ultimate high that they get out of it when they see it that day, nobody.
Now, see, that was lead. That's a good lead into my next question is, okay, when you're promoting your raps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's on social media, so I'm sure you got customers that scroll and see, and they like, damn, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? It's fantastic. Like, I gotta get mine done. That's what they say to themselves. So, what would you say to the customers, or how do you go about with the customers that they really want to rap? They have the money to get a rap, but they don't know what kind of style they want. They don't know what color.
Yeah.
They asking for your expert opinion. That's part one of the question, right? And part two is the question: how do you deal with the customers they may be a little disgruntled or frustrated because they asked your opinion for the rap, but when you got done with it, they ain't really. They gotta oh, but you could have did it like this. But now they want to tell you how they want to rap, but before they didn't. But how do you deal with that?
So the first thing, which is the last thing you was talking about,
right?
You got to make your worst customers your best. Because once you get that right, your best customers are going to be even better.
Okay.
So you got to figure out the problem and make a solution. The solution is not going to make everybody satisfied, not every time, but that's life. So you got to handle it the right way and then keep going from there. But when you have a client that's like they don't know what they want, try to give them a little guidance on it. You ask them what they like. They want something flashy. If they want something a little bit matching of what they've seen in the car on Instagram, on YouTube. You know, something that is their car but on a different color, so they may see that. Or some people are a little bit more creative, but then they don't want to get too creative. So like when we do lightning strikes on the cars and everything like that, people see that and it's like, oh, I like that. I want that on my Silverado. So people have these ideas, but if they don't know and they want to combine certain things, then we walk them through the process. They come out at the end of it and it's like, oh, I kind of wanted it like this. Well, you could have showed me that, and then I could have got you to there. But now, let's go ahead and figure out how to get you to there.
Okay.
You know? So then that's how you make them your best clients, because you got to the first problem, figured that out, got to the next problem. All right, now let's get to the final thing, what you wanted. And now we're here.
Oh, see, that's that Dr. Miami part of it.
Yeah, you got to
that's
go
fixing them up. You know what I mean?
Surgeon style right there.
Yeah, that's that surgeon style for real.
You see the excess fat right there that you have to take out right there.
Word.
But I know, like, a lot of people don't even know what they want until, first of all, I'm sure some of your customers don't even know what a car wrap is and, like, the capabilities of it. Yeah. So it's like you got to show them some pictures or something, like some videos, you know what I'm saying? How important is branding to your business? Like you said, the business cards, the apparel. I see what you do on social media, all your videos, the way you chop it up, like TikTok, Facebook, everything. How important is that to your business?
It's
attracting new clients.
It goes hand in hand, because this is the new, not even the new way. This is the way it's gonna be for a long time. It's just gonna only evolve from here. There's gonna be other avenues. So like before we started with this, like if you was just in a heavy city, you could do certain things, like such as have a cab. Now jumping into what we're doing, it's more like when you want to brand yourself, you think more out of it. Instead of a cab, you thinking like Uber. You see what I'm saying? So you want to figure out how to be a Google, but you don't have to be at that scale. So now you break down what they've done to lead up to that. How did they get past Yahoo? And so now when I'm doing these things, I figure out the problems that happen in rapping, and I make the solutions, and then I keep growing with it. But now I show them through my marketing what I do. Some people like it off entertainment. That's why you want to come to me for a rap. You see what I do on the cars, how I make everybody gets that initial feel of how they want their car to look, and we execute every time. Now people see that, so they're entertained when they see my videos. My videos not just, hey, what's up, you guys? I'm actually in there, like, you know, doing different things, trying to teleport, looking crazy. But it's something that's amazing, because at the end of it, when it's edited right, people are like, that was fire. You know, so, but promoting it and marketing it, I have a system that I use that works very well. I teach a lot of people in my classes on that. Even I just teach people just the business side of the class, not even the rapping, just the business side on how to grow it through social media. And you just got to focus on certain things that each social media does, and make sure you stay consistent.
The consistency.
Consistency has to be.
It's key.
If you're not consistent, they don't care. You know.
And like you were just talking about teaching, right? A quick question on that is, like with your students, I'm sure you got students that make it hard for you to teach. Like when I say that, I mean you're there explaining to them, showing them, doing your job, and they're just asking too many questions. Just
you know what?
Talking over the class. You know what I mean? Just. They paying for this service, so
I kind of disagree with you though.
What you mean? Like I haven't even. I
feel like say for instance, when you're in school, like you're not necessarily interested in whatever the subject is.
Yeah.
These people already are gravitating towards that, so they already have a liking for it.
Right.
Shit, I'm gonna ask a lot of questions.
Nah, I'm not saying that. Of course, yeah, and as they should. I'm talking about the ones who overbearing with it, like won't really let you teach because they're so like. As far as for me, like I've been in a job interview before where I was taken for a walkthrough. And it was a real big place, you know what I'm saying? So it was a real walkthrough, a real big walkthrough. And you had one dude he just was talking over the instructor. You know what I'm saying? Like was being rude, but wasn't being rude enough for the guy to say get out. You know what I mean? Just doing the most. Like how do you deal with the students or the people that come to pay their money to learn? That's kind of doing the most. Like, of course you want to give them extra training, but you got a certain time limit. You know what they pay for.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you a few things. I do have something like that.
Okay.
When you pay a certain amount, when you're paying $2,500, so you got no choice but to listen. You know, because you're investing in yourself and you're investing in your time.
Right.
And so at that point, yes, I do have those people that's how they learn.
Yeah.
And so I understand that, and then I just make sure that I pair them up with the right people that's in the class that can tolerate that with me.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I know how you want to learn and how this helps you.
Yeah.
You like to talk like that. Okay, cool.
Right.
Fine. Just let's get through these 3 days, 5 days, you know, whatever way you want to do it. But at least you coming out knowing that, hey, he gave me time. Every question that he had, I answered. If I didn't know, I sent him a link. You know. So, but like I said, now, say for instance, I treated him like he was being a rude person in the class, then I'm like, damn, I treated him the same way. You know, suddenly he learned how to do it, but he don't want to fuck with me at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, bruh, I ain't learned shit from this class. I had to relearn it again. I had to go to another class. But now I answered all the questions.
Right.
Go to another class. I bet you'll learn the same thing, but you already know it this time.
Right.
So.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel it.
That's what's up.
But yeah, like, classes are different. You know, you'll get to people because sometimes it'll be people that are like, I'll say 18 to 45 and then they all are in different states, different cities in the states and everything. It's not just Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's Miami, it's Charlotte, Houston, Baltimore, and so it just keeps going different places. But the best thing about it is just growing where everybody's a team still.
So talk a little bit about the different classes you do offer. Like you said, you got some classes for the business side, and then you also teach like how to rap.
Right.
So talk a little bit about that.
So the classes, mainly, the first one is always the rap classes. People always want to learn how to rap. They like the cool cars. They want to learn how to rap on these. Just change if not their car, then they can start a business on their own, doing it on the side. Most of the people do different things like tinting, already car detailing, stuff like that. So,
and you do teach how to tint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we teach how to tint, and basically a lot of people gravitated towards that just because of the car culture that it has.
Right.
You know, and so everybody wants to start to get into it. It's a new wave of it, but it's actually been around for a while.
Yeah.
But now that everybody's starting to get acclimated with it, they start getting more into it. But then I get more people that's just not into, per se, just the car rapping, but they do different things, but they want more clients.
Right.
So then I show them different ways that I've improved myself on getting from A to B a little bit quicker and more efficiently.
Yeah.
You know, so when they want to generate more clients, then I show them those ways.
Right.
But I didn't answer one question you had though, and that was you saying the difference between car rapping and paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pros and cons to it.
Right. Right.
So the pros and cons of, I mean, paint is permanent. There's nothing wrong with paint. Paint's great. You know, we do just as much paint jobs as we do car wraps. You know, so, but paint is permanent. Car wrapping is temporary, about 3 to 5 years, depending on where you're at. And that's the lifespan of it.
Yeah.
But then, if the paint is not good up under, like your paint's peeling and stuff like that, then neither the paint job is good, and if you wrap over it and you don't do the correct preparation for it, then the wrap is going to be terrible too. Then when you remove the wrap, the paint comes with it.
Yeah.
You know, so That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
If you do a bad rap, then you'll be exposed for it. Like when I say exposed, like you're gonna see it. It's gonna be peeling back, it's gonna be bubbling up, doing all of these different things.
Right.
But when it's done correctly, it makes that car look that much better.
Right.
When
Really
you first seen a chrome Lamborghini drive past, you're like, that person does something amazing. You
Shit, I be seeing old boy Corvette you did.
Oh yeah.
Shit, crazy.
Stupid
That
that
shit
rap.
platinum.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I think
Oh yeah, the chrome one, yeah.
that shit crazy.
the creativity with the rap is what I like the most because, like you said, it's a 3 to 5 year span. So you were just talking about the chrome, 3 to 5 years, he could be like, it don't even have to be starting to get damaged. You just be like, damn, I'm really seeing this red cherry. You know what I'm saying? That I want to put on it instead.
Yeah.
You can just take that off and apply that red cherry. Like I like the different ways you can switch it up. As far as the paint, you got to sand it down and get it repainted.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that's a big plus.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
For sure.
And this is my last question. Let's pick your brain one more time. But this is a question that needs to be answered.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah, with the car wrapping, with any big booming business, right?
Yeah.
You got friends, old associates, right?
Yeah.
If you got another business, co-workers, family members, everybody want that 15% off, that 25% off, that can I pay you half now, half when it get done? Can you look out for me? Remember back in school, you know, I looked out for you them couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those type of foolery questions and all those type of games, you know what I mean? I know you married, but you're handsome and I look good. You know how the girls be doing it.
Yeah.
Can I get a free wrap? I'll give you free benefits.
Yeah.
How do you deal with all those type of acts when it comes to your business, man?
I mean, I say treat me like Marshalls. You know, I don't even care. I'm not saying treat me like Gucci, but treat me like Marshalls. You don't go in there asking for a deal, but it's already a deal already started.
There you go.
Because I got you.
Yeah.
So don't ask me for one. I've already put one in my head once I seen you.
Okay.
You know, but I'm not giving you the deal that you want.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, everybody's gonna win on this table. I need the food to eat for my son.
Right.
You know, and you need a car wrap done.
Yeah.
So let's work together.
Let's work.
You know.
For sure.
Let's work. Well, that's what's up, man. That's
Now,
what's up.
What are I always wondered this. Can you wash a car wrap like you wash a regular car? Like, what are some tips for caring for the wrap?
Yeah, so like when you wrap a car, it's always best to keep it in the garage. But if you don't, it's fine.
Like
just
the weather kind of wears on it?
Yeah, because like the sun, then if it's super cold out, you know how it's been cold, so you keep going through those different seasons like that, it's gonna wear it down quicker.
Yeah.
It's just almost the same way like when you see the paint peeling or it's fading at the top on the roof.
Yeah.
The sun's hitting that all day,
Yeah.
so that's probably the first spot it's hitting.
Yeah.
You know, and then it happens on the hood, different things like that.
Yeah.
But wash it every 2 weeks, if not, you know, every week. But use the right soaps.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to use the right soaps. It's always good to get a ceramic coat on it, so that way it makes it last that much longer. And you don't have to wash it as intense. You know, it just the water's gonna run right off, the debris and everything like that.
Yeah. See, those small details like that is key.
Yeah.
If I'm getting one, I'm getting that ceramic coat.
Yeah, you have
for
to.
the extra longevity of my wrap.
You know, because a lot of people, they want their car to stay clean, but if it's a white car and it's not coated or ceramic coated properly, then it's gonna get dirty quick.
Right.
I learned from that because that was my first car that I ever got wrapped. Before I started wrapping, I got my car wrapped.
Yeah.
And so I had it wrapped white, and I washed that car every week. Every week.
That was a fresh Audi too.
Yeah, that Audi A8 was fire.
A nice Audi. You feel me? Just to talk about your name or your business, like tell the people why it was so important to name your business All In Car Wraps or All In Consultations.
Yeah.
What's the official name of your business?
All right, it's All In Cars, car consultants. So, basically, the reason why I chose this name because my last name is Allen. But you know, it's not me just half stepping. I always want to put my all in.
Right. I like
so
that.
It's
all
always you got to. If we're gonna do this on this call, we're gonna put our all into it.
Yeah.
You know, any type of business that we're trying to do, anything that we want to make sure that we succeed in, then now we're gonna put our all into it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you lose, don't feel bad because you know you did what you had to do.
Right.
If you was half stepping, then yeah, you gonna regret it every time.
Yeah.
So
That's love right there.
I got one more question for you too. I'm trying to see how I want to word it.
okay. You want that deal, huh?
Spit it out. Spit it out. I'm
want
asking for that 15% off. Right.
Yeah.
I guess talk a little bit about how you switching careers, you know what I'm saying? You getting into car wraps after leaving your architecture job. How that has prepared other businesses for you, such as the Airbnb.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not speaking too soon.
Oh no, that's you perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can say this. When I was thinking I was learning architecture, I already knew how to draw to a certain extent. I was only getting better at that. And when I say drawing, like we drafting on a computer and everything. But then I was not only learning that, I was learning how to project manage.
Yeah.
And so that's the difference between it.
Yeah.
You know, I learned from real project managers that knew how to control a business and make it run with different entities.
Right.
And so once I understood that from two different companies, they were both pretty big, but every time I learned from the managers and the owners, and I had hands-on to just talk to them directly. And I didn't have to go, hey, can I set up a meeting to talk? No, like, hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I got you.
And so, but once I left and I was ready to do it on my own, I was like, I already know, all right, now I see this problem, somebody wants their body work done. I only did wraps at that time. So I was like, oh, let me find a team that can do body work. Cool. Somebody that does tint. Cool. Somebody that does detailing. Cool. You know, I can't do everything at once.
Right.
So let's build a team to do that. And so now, once I figured that out, then I was like, cool, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're doing it in architecture, you got to find civil, you got to find your structural engineer, you got to find your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. You know, and make sure they all go. But your contractor and then his subcontractors all got to work. You got to figure out the time frame that fixes. Yeah. And then when they doing certain things, like they pouring those foundation, and they just keep doing different things to put the electrical in and everything like that.
Right.
They gonna run into problems, and that's when you got to figure out those problems and keep going. And so with that, I changed that and took those same things that they were doing in their programs and then moved it into mine. And now I'm doing that with just the car customization.
Gotcha.
So
that's project management
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's management for real. So yeah.
you know,
Definitely gotta have a strong team, man.
Yeah.
yeah, the team has to be strong. You know, this times certain things will slow down. You know, there's problems that happen, but your team is solid.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going, just get better.
Yeah.
You know, make that mistake once.
Word.
I mean, I can't fault you for making the mistake, but when you make it again and again, then we gotta find a solution now.
Right.
You know.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Did you want to talk a little bit about the Airbnb?
Oh yeah. So with the Airbnb, I felt like I always, cause like y'all already knew I did architecture and everything, but I knew how to manage properties and different things like that too.
Right.
So I was like, I always wanted to get into it, and I always regretted it because I half stepped in the beginning when I had stayed in a spot in Marietta when it was way lower. They didn't even have the Braves Stadium there. And I could have been doing it then. I moved out to Houston and everything, and I was like, dang, all them years passed by.
Yeah.
After a while, I was like, forget it. Every year that passed by, I put extra money aside for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready now. Took that, let's go.
Yeah.
You know? So my wife and I went in on that, got that going.
I think it's crazy because it's like you stepped away from architecture, but now you get into the Airbnb business, so it's kind of like it's coming back.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's still in the plan. Like I still enjoy this type of work.
Exactly.
I just had to kind of do something else to get myself in a position to do what I really want.
Yeah.
You know, all that prep work that really don't never fade away. You know what I mean? So like Pop was saying, just naturally blending back into the Airbnb, it's all beneficial, man.
Yeah.
All beneficial. Well, we appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up with us.
Yeah.
You definitely love what you got going on. I know you got more in store.
Yeah.
Now, you know, just tell the people a couple links. There's going to be links in the description, but Just tell, it's gonna be, you know what I mean. Just tell people where they can find you at, where they can find your merchandise at.
Yeah.
And, it's all fresh clothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All new designs.
All
Good
new.
quality too.
Good quality.
That's all we focus on,
You know
is
what I'm
good
saying?
quality.
That's 20 washes and dries.
Yeah. No shrinkage. No gray.
None of that. No fading. None of
None of that.
I mean, come on.
This has been washed 20 times already.
He
Just came out the wash.
He'd throw a rap on the bench just as fast as he'd throw a rap on the Hyundai. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
we got it going on. Just tap in and consult with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so first off, follow me on Instagram, All In Cars, ALL_EN_cars. It's the same on TikTok. You can also see my website, allincars.net. What else I got? Always watch my YouTube if you haven't seen it already. All of the videos are on there.
Word.
Now the merchandise is already on my website.
Okay.
And I gotta get Pop One right now because
Yeah.
I should have been had it, but we're gonna talk about that later.
I got you.
But
And I love the personality.
We can do a swap deal though.
yeah.
Yeah. Cause we got merchandise too.
Oh, and I already had the mindset shirt already too, so I should have wore that today.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all good.
But yeah, follow me on there. You can see all of my attire. I got men's attire, women's attire, kids, hats, different types of little trinkets and all of that. All clothes, shorts, shirts, anything you can really name on there. It's all different styles, so you can take a look at it. It'll come to you in about 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
All
All different styles, all different seasons. You feel me? You can't lose.
Yep. And we got new seasons coming out each and every time.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
One more thing I want to ask is, and we can kind of wrap it up. What's your future goals? And like, we still right here at the beginning of the year, early February. Where do you see yourself in the next year or 2 years?
2 years. Just basically, I would say with the business, just teaching more. Teaching a whole lot more, but also going back into architecture, a lot of different things. Because I can do a lot of different designs still, so I've designed different types of programs or houses and everything like that already. So I'm just ready to roll those out.
So you're talking about designing, and do you think when you get into your 40s and 50s that teaching is gonna stick?
Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It seems like you talking about designing and teaching. It seems like that's what you like to do.
Oh, yeah.
As far as more than just the rapping, you know what I mean? Really just teaching it.
Yeah, definitely teaching. I won't stop teaching. I may stop rapping,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
on the ground. It be hurt sometimes. And I know when you get in the 40s, it's gonna be real. Yeah, definitely teaching. Definitely designing. I already got houses designed, stock plans and everything. That's my other business. But that's why I was telling y'all before. I didn't ever stop really doing architecture. I just had it on the side. But this one made a lot more money going in the beginning. So I was like, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Right.
But this year, having more properties on Airbnb, having more flips that I'm doing, house renovations, definitely rapping, definitely teaching more, traveling. I'll be out there in Houston in May. Follow me and I'll let you know the details. And I'll also be out there in Charlotte as well. So it's only a 1 week class. You better be in there. It's only 4 people.
Gotta be in there.
That's what's up.
But yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing, is just starting to travel a little bit more to teach. Some people can't come to where we're at in Atlanta.
Right.
So I'll come to them.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. All in raps.
Yes, sir.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in. You dig what I'm saying? I got a personal joint, the personal card. Nah, but y'all tap in with us, man.
So I kind of want to get into Charleston White. He's a community activist that's kind of been going viral over the past, I would say, 2 years.
Yeah, I'll say about two.
Yeah. A lot of people got a problem with his delivery and like what he be saying in interviews to get basically spark reactions out of people. For me, like outside looking in, some of the stuff I think he say is crazy, but once you hear him talk about it and put his meaning behind it, it's kind of like it all makes sense. Like, it's something he was taught. And it's something that he picked up through listening to hip-hop music and watching movies. So, basically, the way he delivers it is, he say he got the character from Dolla, the movie.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of how he come off. Like, crazy, just saying, saying stuff that got shock value.
Yeah.
And that's how he uses that to penetrate the youth, though.
Yeah,
he's a youth advocate.
Yeah, like clickbait almost.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, shit. It's hard to be mad at him, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with everything he says, but when he breaks it down, he got meaning behind everything he say.
Yeah,
like he can explain it to a T. He not just talking. So when he says shit like fuck Nipsey Hussle, he not saying fuck him as a person.
Yeah.
He saying fuck that character. Mm-hmm. He want to get to know the real person. Like he even talked about DMX. He said DMX died broke.
Yeah, I heard
like,
him saying that shit.
Just crazy. Like he gonna say some wild stuff.
He be going off at the hammer now.
He said he died broke with 17 kids.
Big talk Charleston, you feel me? But nah, back to what y'all saying, the clickbait. That's what the game revolves around. Click on it. And I feel like he talked big like that to get your attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once he gets your attention and you start listening to what he really talking about.
Right.
It could be harsh, it could be
playing off your emotions.
He's playing off your emotions, yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. He's saying everybody on the internet is just an emotional being. You know what I mean? You're really right. You go on there looking for clickbait, for stuff to click on so you can get in tune with it. But see, he feeding off the shock value, but people taking it personal, even fans.
Yeah.
Fans of different podcasts, you know, every platform he's talking on, they taking it personal, like they talking directly to him, like you talking directly to him, or he talking directly to you.
Yeah.
It's just
he got some good points though, like the part that you didn't really agree with when he was talking about raping the white women.
Right.
When he break it down though, it makes sense. I wouldn't have just said it like that. But he basically saying like these rappers said in their song, why y'all ain't doing nothing to them?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. And that's the part I kind of agree with.
I put the Miley in your drink, you didn't even know it.
You know what I mean?
We just saying it in a slicker way.
Yeah.
He's saying it in a more vulgar, like a blunt, vulgar way.
He vulgar.
Yeah.
And he used that exact word in the interview. He said, I intentionally be that way. And, I mean...
So you saying he just ain't got the beat behind his shit?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yeah.
Like, he literally said it. He said, I'm doing everything the rapper's doing. I just ain't got the beat behind me. He said, he kind of grew up. I ain't gonna say he was rich, but he was well off.
Yeah.
He said he had marble floors in the house.
Yeah.
But he didn't relate to that. He related to his uncle that was a pimp. He related to some of the project kids. He wanted to go be in the project.
Word.
So he was like, I didn't relate to, he said I related to Pimp C. I didn't relate to Bill, not Pimp C, I related to Eazy-E. I didn't relate to Bill Cosby.
Yeah. And that happens with so much of us. What we see is what we want to do, what we hear is what we want to do, uncles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You just got to have a stronger, mindset. You got to know that that's a character on TV.
Yeah.
You got to know that what you hearing. You got to be able to differentiate from real to, even if it might not be fake. It's real, but it ain't your real story. It's their story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let it entertain you.
Yeah.
But he went through that situation where he was listening to shit like that. It got him involved with a murder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it took him on that path, and now he's trying to right it. That's what I could agree with what he's doing as far as now. He's spreading out the clickbait so people could, see him as a celeb, or when he come around, see him as somebody that's could get back. Yeah. That's what he does. He go back to these communities and he get back. It might not be in the way you want him to, but he's actually he's using the attention that he's getting on the internet to get back to these communities.
But he doing more than what these rappers doing.
That's a fact. That's why he's so blunt with it. And then he don't like these rapping niggas.
He don't.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's so blunt with his statements. He's saying, and he got to answer for all his statements because you can go check his facts on that shit he's saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you still gonna form your own opinion about it, but don't be so fast to discredit him, or don't be so fast to when I see him, I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a voice just like everybody else got a voice on this internet shit.
And another thing I like that he said, you want to watch the internet and YouTube and be mad at me for something I said, but you want to go fight old boy up the street.
Yeah.
It's like, it made perfect sense.
I know.
Like, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. Like, I ain't worried about y'all cats on the internet. Y'all just typing.
That's all they
Like,
know.
if you ain't gonna beat up your boy in your neighborhood, why you gonna beat up a total stranger?
Because you playing with their emotions.
And getting paid for getting them views of getting paid for
But
it.
he did specify that it's not direct.
Yeah.
Like, I might say something to you, but everything on the internet is entertainment.
Exactly.
He really getting money. He just getting money off it.
Yeah.
He really sparked change in real life. He really been on what they call that shit? Been on committees to help change laws.
Yeah. And those facts he's talking.
Yeah.
You could look stuff up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
really doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm telling him keep on talking your shit, man. Keep on popping what you popping.
Yeah.
If you doing something to get back to the kids, shit, keep doing it. You know what I mean? So, hey, and you know what? Another thing I want to say about Charleston White. Only time I see him getting direct is with people that's famous already. As far as saying people's name and shit. So, as viewers, why are you mad at him? He don't even say your name directly. Like,
but they triggered.
Yeah, I know. I know, but like we were saying, as far as differentiate, making the difference between the internet and real life is like, if somebody tell me, y'all crazy, y'all need to do this or do that. They're not saying, Pop, you need to do this or do that, or you know what I'm saying, Shad, you need to do this or do that.
Yeah.
Learn how to take it in and put it out your better way. You feel what I'm saying? Taking that information. Don't let it when you waking up to seeing if he done made a comment about you.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That nigga said, boy, I was on my phone 18 hours a day. He said, shit, I gotta learn how to make some money from this shit. 18 hours?
Man.
Strong.
But yeah,
but shout out to Charleston, man. I'm rocking with you. You one of my favorite people in the media right now. I'm rocking with you.
You're an interesting cat to listen to. That's what I say. Like,
I'm rocking.
That clickbait work. They clicking on it and they watching it. So I ain't hating on you. You feel what I'm saying? The only thing I really trouble with is wording the dead. Like we don't speak too harshly on the dead. You know what I mean? I know it is click. He got reason behind it. He got a whole story behind it. But
yeah,
I can see why their favorite fans is kind of upset.
But what's crazy is like some of them Chicago niggas, FBG Duck.
Yeah.
Like he really be on the phone with like his mama. Like
I mean,
he know that lady.
He got his own connections.
Yeah. I think he do a lot to help them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like dead people he don't really know or have no relation to, I wouldn't talk too crazy about it. Cause it just come off as disrespect.
Yeah, it come off as disrespect. But it's all what? It's all a game. It's all a game. And speaking of games, we got a big game coming up this weekend, you feel me?
Yeah. What are you going for?
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's lights, camera, action when the Super Bowl come around.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm really interested in seeing the halftime show.
Facts.
This is one halftime show I ain't gonna be walking away from, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I flick the book out during the game. I ain't gonna walk away to the halftime show. You know what I mean? I gotta stay in my seat.
You gonna blow your nose, ain't you?
I probably do that through the whole game. You know what I mean? As y'all can tell, I'm kind of stuffed up. Y'all gotta bear with me. I'm stuffed up now. You feel what I'm saying? It's something we gonna get through. It's something we gonna get through though.
Oh yeah.
Well look, you got the super underdogs that been the underdogs since they came into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals. And you got a team that wasn't number one when they came into the playoffs, but they've been loopy since they've been in. You know what I mean? Big leads turned into tight games at the end.
Yeah.
But you got the LA Rams and you got the Cincinnati Bengals. And I just want to say both of these quarterbacks are my favorite quarterbacks in the league right now. Matt Stafford, Joe Burrow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a lot of points getting put up. Might be a slow first half, and then the second half it get crazy. 20 plus points in the second half of each team. But nah, I'm gonna say the Bengals gonna win, right? I'm gonna say the Bengals gonna win, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be we're gonna keep this game in the 20s. I think it's gonna land somewhere maybe 26-28 Bengals.
Yeah,
I like that. It's gonna be close. I think it's going down to the.
I think it's gonna be within a field goal.
I say it'll be within the field goals, and we got the best kick in the. We got the most confident kick in the league, as far as Cincinnati. So, and think about it. Most of these games left in the playoffs was going down the field goals. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To me, your most important player on the team is not the quarterback. To me, it's the kicker. I don't know like what everybody else be thinking, but you got a click kicker that you're confident in, and he's confident in himself. Man, I'm riding with that. Because most of these games now coming down to overtime and regular simulation field goals.
Yeah, all it takes is that one field goal.
That's it.
Yeah, ball game.
28-26.
Ball game.
Cincinnati. Who y'all rocking with?
I'm rocking with the Rams, man. I just think defense gonna win. I think they gonna pressure Burrow enough to keep him rattled. They just got a crazy D line, like Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Dominican Sue. Then you got that boy Jalen over there, the cornerback.
Them three alone, as you just said. That's pressure on the ass. And Cincinnati ain't got a top 10 offensive line. They don't.
Yeah. And I like their coach.
Yeah, I do like Sean McVay.
Yeah.
I like that coach a lot. He seemed to be very smart, and he young.
Yeah.
He's
enthusiastic.
He gonna throw something at him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he gonna miss this opportunity.
What you think the score gonna be?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a real high scoring game. I imagine it'll be something in the 20s. I just think it's gonna be within a field goal, within like 3 points. So if I had to throw something out there, 24-27 Rams.
Okay. Shoot, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going into overtime. It's got
another Super Bowl in overtime.
It has to go into overtime.
And you gotta think the Rams at home,
Yeah.
which they try.
I'm glad you mentioned that. The Rams are at home.
Yeah.
They try to avoid that shit.
Yeah.
No, they did it last year. You know what avoiding it the second time close it is? No. No. So, but I say it's going in overtime, but I still see the Rams winning it.
Oh, you go with LA too?
I see a pick coming that just throw the game. That's game over.
Okay.
Burrow definitely gonna throw a pick.
It's gonna get rushed by Dominican Sue, McDonald. But he gonna rush and then he gonna throw something wobbly.
Yeah.
It's pick. It's pick.
To be honest, I ain't
Don't be mad
really.
if Von Miller pick it.
I'm kind of glad about this Super Bowl because I ain't really got no wrong answer anyway. Like I said, both my favorite quarterbacks up in, and then I like a few other players off the Rams too.
Yeah.
But I just think we've been through these we've had difficult stretches more so than LA has and then they built for the run right now. They 75% of people going for them because they got them offensive weapons and defensive stoppers. They could score fast and they could stop. They could score fast and they could produce a lot of 3 and out. So when you got a magical guy like Burrow,
Burrow nice, man.
Yeah.
Don't let me discredit it, man. I didn't expect him to be here, but shit.
Shout out to Joe Mixon, the running back for Cincinnati. He got his chest poked out. Shout out to Jamar Chase over there. You know what I mean? Catching everything you throw at him. It should be something nice. It should be nice. And
what you think about AJ Green?
I don't think he's salty.
He been with them 10 years?
I know it was a decade plus.
And then
you can't be salty off of that because Matt Stafford would have been salty if he was still with Detroit. You see, and where he at now.
Facts.
So take your wins how you want to see them. Just make sure you move right with it.
Yeah. But he went to a team that made the playoffs too, and they were the best team in the regular season. So I don't even think he's mad about that situation. But I feel like he's showing his love to Cincinnati. I mean, he played at a high level over there, so
yeah,
for sure.
But shout out to that. It should be a nice Super Bowl. Should turn out right. And before we move on to flowers, who y'all think gonna have the best performance at the halftime show?
Personally, first of all, let's go over who's all performing.
Yeah.
It's
Snoop Dogg,
Eminem, Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, I feel.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick Lamar.
Five, yeah.
Of course, everybody's excited to see Kendrick.
Yeah, they want to know where. I think they're going to put him on last. Or first or last.
We ain't seen Kenny in about 5 years.
Yeah.
I think he recently performed with Baby King.
Yeah, I seen all that.
But other than that, we ain't seen that dude. So I think...
And this should be just him.
There's something else I kind of want to point out. Snoop Dogg is the most famous rapper ever.
I used to argue that.
Y'all agree or disagree? Most famous.
I used to argue that,
but okay.
You don't believe it?
No.
Who is?
LL. That's what my argument was. But as time goes on, as I've been getting older.
That's a good argument.
Yeah, I say LL, but as I've been getting older, I'll say Snoop Dogg.
Snoop LL, some people in different generations like, I thought LL just did movies.
Right.
Yeah, young people don't know
just
that.
Just like some people say that with Will Smith too.
That's a fact.
You see?
That's a fact.
But because I could jump to different generations and be like, okay, I know y'all heard me. Like, no? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You know, so like some people say, like people, I could tell them like, yeah, Wiz got a new one out. And be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you say something about Snoop, everybody knows Snoop too.
Yeah.
But, you know, then also when you get to a different level of it, you're like, hey, Jay-Z, you're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to. And then people never heard the songs before.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know,
speaking some.
So,
Exactly.
but that's all it is on that one. But I don't think he's the most famous.
He got.
Who you think he's competing with? And then I can say, all right, he got them beat.
He just brought up a good one. I think LL Cool J.
That's who been.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most people know Will for the movies though.
Right. I just think Snoop is a little more active on the rap scene than both of those guys. And he do a lot of small shit that they wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, of course, he's still putting out albums.
Yeah.
He's commentating for sports.
Mm-hmm.
He doing UFC fights and he doing basketball games.
I would say Shaq then, if that's the case.
That's a good argument too.
You see what I'm saying?
Is Shaq really a rapper?
But that's he raps though. That's the thing.
He did it.
But then all of a sudden you can say Will Smith is because he does music, but that's not what he's most famous at is music.
Yeah.
So.
But I would agree with him though because out of all those guys we named, Snoop is still like does more music than them, and still commutes with the rappers and the even singers. Like I be seeing R&B singers post Snoop a lot. Like. So that's why I said at first, for a long time, I was debating him and LL, but as I've been getting older, I've been like, damn, Snoop is famous to them all. Like, I always knew, but like, damn. Yeah. He stretched, you know what I mean? Shout out Snoop.
Sure. But yeah, I'm excited to see all them, because it's kind of like mainly West Coast.
Yeah, I want to see.
I'm excited to see all them together.
Yeah, I want to see Eminem blaze the stage. I want to see what Eminem gonna bring. That's one person I'm excited to see.
He gonna do that fast rapping shit.
I want to see. He with it too.
He gonna be barred up though.
Yeah, super barred up. That's one thing he will not leave without the house with.
Word.
I'm gonna predict too, Kendrick gonna come out in a fucking costume.
Yeah, he been doing it. Like, see, lately he came out with that damn hoodie shit.
Yeah.
That's that shit Barton was wearing in one of them episodes when he went back to he started growing a fro. He was going crazy and shit. Yeah. Kendrick had that shit on. What was it? What's it called?
I know what you're talking about. You talking about using a coat.
Yeah. Nigga Kendrick had on a coat attire. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, I guarantee you, like, you either gonna love it or you gonna hate it. Like, even his next project, Kendrick, you either gonna love it or hate it. Like, it ain't gonna be nothing in the middle. Like, he coming either on some fire shit or some mysterious shit.
Yeah. His
true fans, of course, they gonna rock with whatever he rocking with, like his diehards. But you gonna love it or you gonna hate it. He been through something these last couple of years. I feel like it. But I'm excited to see M. So.
Yeah.
Mary J too, cause she off that power shit. Like, she been strutting hard. She know. She on the sun.
Mary J definitely gonna do her.
Definitely. You know, that's her shit.
Motherfucking Rick Flip Chop.
Kim gonna come out there and do it with her.
Kim need to stay.
She in the skybox. She sitting up there in the skybox.
Yeah, wow. Alright, man, so y'all know every episode we throw them flowers out to people, you know, who just need their recognition and need their flowers before they go, or just need them, period. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that you could think of. It's a lot of people that deserve it.
Yeah.
But y'all want to start it off? Who you get your flowers to this time?
Oh, I can start it off.
Yeah. Oh, well, no. I don't want to let the guest start it off. I'll start it off.
You start it off.
I'll start it off then. Boy, got the guest started off. Nah, I started off. So this guy, he been around, but he ain't been around. You feel what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, he's been around a fairly long time, but he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? He been putting work in. Now he's starting to really put the work in. A lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon, which rightfully so, because the boy does what he does. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of mixes up too. He got something he does mainly, and he feeds off of different talents, and you know what I mean, mixes up his own way. Mm-hmm. But this time around, I'm gonna give my flowers to DC Young Fly, man.
Okay.
I gotta give my flowers to DC. Every time I'm seeing him now, like I'm laughing about it. Like whatever he got going on, I'm laughing. The 85 South Show, that's one of my favorite joints on YouTube, just to get me going. You know what I mean? Just good entertainment. So I look on that, and them 3 guys or 4 guys, or you know, whatever they doing, they got it going on, man. But I've been seeing DC Young Fly, anything from that to Wildin' Out, How High too. You know, he's jumping in a lot of different things. I want to go ahead and give my flowers because the boy really coming up, and we watching it now. Like, he's growing with us now, and in a minute, he's gonna be all blue starred out. He's probably got a blue star now, but he's gonna be like a real blue star, like the path to the star of fame. He gonna be on that type path. So shout out to DC Young Fly. Boy, that boy wild. That boy wild.
He definitely somebody to keep me laughing. I watch 85 South Show a lot.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of podcasts, period.
Right.
I like their chemistry though. You know, sometimes they'll have episodes where it might just be Carlos.
Yeah. They mix it up, bro.
Carlos and the light skinned kid.
Yeah.
Chico name.
No, not Chico.
Not Chico. It's damn.
What's his name? We should know this. As much as we watch it, we should know it. Think Lincoln, right? Not Lincoln. Think it's somewhere there.
Anyway, we know.
Y'all know who it is. 85 South. Y'all know, tune in.
And then sometimes they just have Carlos and DC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That's my favorite mix right there, when they just had Carlos and... Most of the funny ones I seen that got me crying is just Carlos and DC. But I fought with Chico and the other guy too. We gonna get his name. I forgot.
You gotta watch that PFG Pac-Man? BFG Pac-Man?
Okay.
You gotta watch his episode.
Okay, bet.
Y'all
gotta watch the damn, we just watched it the other day. Big dude. Comedian. Damn.
Face on Love.
Bruce. Y'all gotta watch Bruce on the 85 South Show.
Oh yeah,
You know
I seen that one.
Bruce on the 85 South. I had the pleasure of meeting Bruce. So y'all gotta watch him on the 85 South Show.
That's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I get my flowers. So DC Young Fly.
Okay.
Got it?
So yeah, this one actually go out to it's about a couple people. These people really, they grouped together, started something that was really a movement. They understood what they wanted to do. They had fun doing it. They still do it. They grow. They evolve. They make a lot of different types of movement in the culture. They explain different things very easily to make you understand it and understand their opinion. And so when every time they put something out, it's always something that makes you question it, but it be funny, be fun, and then, you know, it's just something that makes you, it's entertainment at the end of the day, but it's truth to which side you see it on.
Okay.
You know? But my flowers go out to Bray, Fella and Pop, just because, man, y'all been killing it for real. Like, you know, I remember when y'all first started it and everything. That's when I was really starting rapping and everything. But like, y'all was talking about it, and I was like, oh, I was trying to give y'all ideas, and y'all was like, yeah, all right, yeah. I was like, all right, whatever, you know, shoot, let's see what y'all do. And then all of a sudden I seen it, I was like, all right, you know, number 2, 3, 5. Then all of a sudden y'all jumped to the next season and everything. I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, but y'all, and I started, because I didn't watch it in the beginning, I'm not going to lie. You know, but then all of a sudden I backtracked and started from the beginning. I was like, all right, some of it was long, so I was like, all right, I did 45 minutes. But, so yeah, I was just watching that and I was just like, yeah, all right, cool. You know, I had to post y'all and, you know, do the different things with y'all, you know, work together with y'all because, you know, we all trying to grow together. And like you said, y'all supporting businesses, I'm supporting y'all because y'all supported me. Yeah. You know, so that's what we here to do. So that's why I got to give my flowers to y'all. You know, shout out to Bray out there, you know.
Yeah, shout out my boy Bray.
Bray, you know.
I still got a video for you too, though. I still got a video.
So we can still make it happen too.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. So my flowers today goes to a young producer. Producer I kind of been following here maybe past 3 or 4 months. I feel like worked a lot with. He might be Gunna personal producer, but he kind of run with Metro Boomin and Weezy. He's been releasing some vlogs on his YouTube that I've been watching. He got 5 episodes now. You know, I just kind of like to see the behind the scenes. I like to see people work. I like to see people collab, what the studio sessions are like, what are they doing outside of the music that influences this sound. I like to see them travel. I just like to see them kick shit, basically.
Right.
Young dude, you know what I'm saying? He kind of inspiring to me. Just the way he developed his sound. The way he interacts with his fans, and just what they built over there. I'm assuming he signed to YSL, but my flowers go to Turbo, man. They run that back, Turbo. Yeah, man. I rock with Turbo hard, bro.
I definitely do, yup.
He definitely been inspiring me these past 3-4 months. I'm thinking about stepping back into the producer line.
Ooh,
I might have to cook some beats.
You know you're doing something when you inspire somebody to do something.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, shout out to Turbo for that. I'm a dude that myself, like, when it comes to music, my favorite thing about music is the instruments.
Yep.
And they've always been like that. Like, if I gravitate towards a beat.
It out.
Yeah, man, it's just, I love a beat. And then the icing on the cake, the cherry on top is the artist, the lyrics and all that. But yeah. I'm really, my blood flow and my heart really is going off of the beat and instruments.
Heaven, can you hear me crying out for help? Praying to the Lord to guide my righteous step. I really learned a lot inside this Bible belt, but I ain't have no controls by how the cards were dealt. Yeah,